This is my opinion on why I think they messed up with the Man of Steel movie, the first movie in the late DCE universe. Now, to summarize the whole movie, the problem of the whole movie in one word, it was grim. It was a dark movie. It was a little depressing. I mean, the theme overall seemed like a depressing theme. And this is a Superman movie, remember. That's what they went. That's the tone they went with for the Superman movie. And honestly, if they made it any more darker, they could just insert a Batman in there and call it a Batman movie, and everyone would have wondered why. That's how dark it was. And that's the essence of the problem. Superman isn't a dark character. Superman's a character of bright, shining light. He's a character who defines hope, and everyone loves him, which is the exact opposite of what we saw in this movie. I mean, he seems depressed. He's not doing much. And what else? Oh yeah, he killed someone in the end. Yeah, because that's what Superman normally does. Yeah, so this movie is completely flawed. I don't know why they went with this kind of tone. I mean, I know the director is known for making darker themed movies. He likes doing that, but still, it doesn't suit the character at all. I mean, we see Superman's dad get killed by a tornado, and he just stands there doing nothing because his dad told him so, and that's not something Superman's supposed to do. He's supposed to save everyone. And honestly, he could have done that without anyone knowing. He has super speed after all. But no, he just stands there, watches his dad get killed, which is a real shock. And then the movie. What happens in the movie? I mean, honestly, people seem to be afraid of him. The military is obviously afraid of him. And no one's really happy to see him. Not sure why. Yeah, overall, it's a dark movie. And then there are the villains. Now, this is honestly a big issue, in my opinion. The villains are 3 Kryptonians that were exiled from the planet Krypton, led by General Zod. Now, Superman's first villain shouldn't have been the Kryptonians. I mean, the Kryptonians are really powerful. They're just as powerful as Superman, and they're better trained than Superman. So basically, 3 Superman-level villains coming to fight Superman in the first movie. It's a bit too much. Honestly, they should have gone with some simpler characters like Lex Luthor or maybe Brainiac. I mean, Brainiac would have been a great choice. He's a fan favorite villain. But no, they went directly to Zod. And Zod should have been a second movie or third movie villain. But they didn't bother making a second or third movie, so I guess that's something else. Yeah. They went with the Kryptonians, and they came for the Codex or something. It was in Superman's ship that he came into Earth, and then Superman starts fighting them, and the city gets completely destroyed. Lots of people die. And remember, this is a Superman movie. People don't necessarily die in a Superman movie. I mean, that's who Superman is. He's supposed to save everyone. He's super strong. He's super fast. He's invulnerable, except to Kryptonite, but still. He's supposed to save everyone, and he doesn't really do that. I mean, the city gets completely wrecked, and lots of people die. I'm assuming thousands. When he's fighting Zod. And in the end, he ends up killing Zod. I mean, was necessary considering circumstance, but they didn't have to put him in a situation like that he had to kill the villain. He could have just beaten him and sent him back into space, or send him into the other dimension where he was imprisoned in the first place. But he doesn't do that. He ends up killing him by snapping his neck. It's a bit horrific, and you hear Superman screaming in the end, facing what he's done. And honestly, I don't know what to make of it. This isn't a Superman movie. This feels like it's supposed to be a Superman from a parallel universe or something. this shouldn't have been what Man of Steel was about. It should have shown Superman, a Kryptonian alien who came to Earth, and he's the strongest being on the planet, and he has sense of self-righteousness that he wants to protect everyone. He doesn't want to harm anything, and everyone inspires to be like him. That should have been the message that this Superman was supposed to send, but they didn't do that. And honestly, it was probably an omen for what was to come in the DCU, as we all know the entire universe is scrapped after all the issues that came about, so many problems that came about with the actors, with the movies, one movie being made twice with two directors' versions. Oh my god, it was a complete disaster. And let's not talk about what's going to happen in the next Superman movie, Batman vs Superman. That's another story altogether. But yeah, they shouldn't have made it like that. Anyway, that's my opinion on why I think they messed up with Man of Steel in the DCEU, the late DCEU now.